All right, we live. Mow Trappin Podcast. Get the IG cracking.
What up, fresh cuts?
Everybody got that.
Fresh cut lawn and snow removal. What up, family?
What up, Fresh Cuts? Yeah, I've been seeing you here the last couple weeks, Fresh Cuts, man. Appreciate the support, man.
Oh man, let me get my phone out.
Here we go. What up, Dirt? I've been seeing you out there getting it, Dirt.
Oh, he always out there getting the captain's log.
Man, boy, we get it.
Captain's
I'm telling
log
you.
right there, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been on IG. I ain't been on social media since I did my top of
Oh
the
my
morning
God.
live.
I forgot they got me banned, bro. I tried to go live on IG.
You
They
can't
said
do
at the
nothing.
time you ain't eligible. Hey man, what up, Will? Hey man, everybody, man, if y'all try to holler at me on IG, man, they got me banned, man. I put my allergy medicine up there about 5 days ago, and I still got 13 hours, is what they said, until I'm out of jail. So,
That's
what up,
crazy.
DS?
Let me go and
Yeah,
get on this live real quick.
they got me straight banned. I tried to go
Troublemaker.
live and said, no.
That's crazy as
What
hell,
up,
Josh
Miller?
Longcare. Hey, y'all come on over to Mow Trappin Podcast, man. We live on what up,
Hey,
champion podcast.
everybody's back in business right now.
Yeah, man, for real. We on Mow Trappin Podcast right now. Tapping
Hey,
in.
say how that fresh cut grass smelling. It don't smell good, because I'm going to tell you, the same thing that
What
got
up,
me banned on
everybody?
IG, I just took
Black
a one a day
Landscaper.
not too
What up?
long
That's my
ago.
brother right there. I met him in person. BJ's Lawn. What up, family?
Right, Peter, what up?
Hey, we on Mow Trappin
Right, Peter,
Podcast
what up,
tonight,
Josh?
man. Got through leaving my loctician. She just got me in there.
Yeah, they banned me, man. They banned me because I put up
I ain't gonna lie. What up, Coach
IG
Spence?
story, and I said, does anybody have severe allergies like me? And I put my medicine up there and I blocked it out, but they banned me. They banned me for about 5 days.
Live right
So
now. That's crazy, ball. How they hit you with the band like that. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, and that's what it said. It said you trying to push drug use. So I was like, no, oh, hell no. I definitely ain't doing that. What up, Tony Key?
Giving
I've
y'all
seen
some
you out there
behind the scenes, man. We out
striped
here.
up one of them commercial properties.
Hopefully everybody has some successful days. Black Landscape. That's
Yeah.
my brother right there.
Allergies
BJ
acting up.
Lawn
Hey,
Care.
hey, I'm gonna tell you one key too to help with them
My
allergies.
brother. Go
Stay
ahead,
with
ball.
straight H2O. Don't drink, or I'm gonna say something else. What's I
Nah.
say?
Yeah, you
What's the
need
drink?
that water, but you
Something
gotta.
light.
But I'm gonna tell you what I do, Bone. I do a mix orange juice and apple juice
I
to
was just
just
about to
get
say
them
orange juice.
extra, get that abundance of vitamin C in you.
Uh-huh.
That helps me clean
Yeah,
me out in the morning for real, because when you going through, cause we just talked about this on the phone, Bone, the up and down of the temperatures right now. It
yeah.
really
It's
got
still
me
at
pinned
right
down.
now.
I feel
Yeah,
like I'm underwater, but
yeah. You
it's
coming out
just
the
what it
door and it's
is,
30
bro.
something, then it's 70 something. Then by the time you get back in the crib, it drop back down to about 52. So, and this pollen, when that pollen get to popping, oh my goodness.
Bro, it be crazy, man. Like, and the killer thing about it is, like, I just called a text me, said, bro, you sound like you tired. I'm not tired.
Nah,
It's just,
you
I'm
can hear it in your voice.
underwater right now. It's in my voice,
You
bro.
can,
Like, I'm hoarse.
you can
I'm
hear it.
hoarse. Yeah, man. All of that. And it's every morning, bro. I'm talking about you go cough up the biggest loogies
Fresh,
you ever seen in your life that'll
fresh
clog
cut.
up the sink.
Come on up to fresh cut. You come up to the expo, man. I guarantee you bump right into us. No problem. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Crawley, now what you said with that spitting up at sticks at thick,
Man, I'm talking about
man.
thick. Thick. And it's in the morning. Once you get it,
Yeah,
your nasal cavity cleared out, and you can spit this, I mean, you can cough up that stuff that done drained at nighttime in your lungs, you'll be
yeah.
okay. Like, you'll be
Don't even
breathing better then.
don't even post what medicine you use to her.
No,
They
don't do
might ban
that.
They might ban you for it, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. You can only mention it. You can't put the words out there. You can mention it.
what?
Cause I've been mentioning what I've been on. They ain't did nothing to me yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's crazy. I ain't posted what I was actually on. But it be like that, man. Cause like I can see why they do that though, because you know
Nah.
how it goes
Hey.
out here. I can see that.
Yeah.
But it's good to learn though. Hey, y'all do not post medications online or you're gonna have to pay the time.
Prescription or not. I don't care if your doctor gave it to you or not. Man, so we back in here, man. It's 8:06. We back in here, Mow Trappin Podcast, Tuesday. And we back in here once again, man. It's spring season. Hold on, I'm dropping this for him. He wanna see when the expo is. Hey, get online and just look up that right there. I'm gonna post it.
All right, y'all. Y'all
Just
come on
look it
Mow
up.
Trappin Podcast. I'm out.
Look up that right there and it'll pop up. But yeah, we in here Tuesday night again. Mow Trappin Podcast. Spring season. The weeds is coming up. They out in the ground. The pollen's starting to fall light. It ain't heavy yet. You feel me? And I'm feeling it right now. I went out and did my most so far. As far as the little spring rush cut. But we back in here again, another 2 weeks. And Crawley, you can go ahead, but I can hear it in you too, man. Go ahead.
Oh, definitely, bro. Y'all know what it is, man. Did you introduce yourself, bro? Cause just in case if somebody new here.
Yeah. Boneyard
Okay.
Line Service.
Yeah,
Solo.
there you go, bro. Like,
Man, I'm telling you, it's been a long day. Go ahead, man.
okay, John Crawley, one man, one more lawn service, man. One man, one more landscaping. I am that guy, self-made. Nashville, Tennessee is my city. Definitely putting on for us down here for real. I'm going into my 15th year. Bro, it's the beginning of the season. Just like what Bone said, the up and down weather has me pinned down right now. But you got to carry through. It ain't stopping nothing from happening. I'm still working. I'm still getting up in the morning. It's full systems go. You know what I'm saying? I know over time I'm gonna get over this. You just got to endure it, man. For real, improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's my family motto.
Yeah, you got to go through it because I'm gonna tell you that just like it's lawn season, it's seasonal allergies, man. I'm telling you, and they ain't no joke. So usually, man, every year I end up getting a shot. Every year I gotta get one. You know what I'm saying? So my stuff's got so bad, and it's funny, Crawley, because over the last couple of years, man, I never had allergies. So I ain't got tested, but my doctor told me I need to get checked. I've developed. Well, I had allergies. I never had asthma. Take it back. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I never had asthma. I ended up developing asthma, and my doctor told me she wanted me to get checked for like more allergies because you could develop allergies the older you get. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just going back to your health, and man, I've had a day where I came in like it was spring like this, and man, couldn't even breathe, man. And I'm talking about like I had somebody standing on my chest. So your health is your wealth out here too, man. Make sure
You
y'all stay get you some masks. I keep a N95 mask up under my other mask. Stops the pollen, stops you from breathing in it and inhaling it as much as it can. It helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not much compared to, like you say, you just got to get through it, man. You got to get through it.
You
It's part of
definitely got to get through. I've never went through this before in my life. In all 15 years of cutting, I
it.
have
Oh man.
never felt like this, like I've been underwater. I think I might have caught some cooties from somebody or something touching a handle that I didn't wash my hands or something. And I ate. I feel like I got the cooties, bro, because I don't come down with stuff like it. Something got cross contaminated. And it got me right there. But I'm just glad that it's just up here. It's just in my head. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to prevent it from moving down to my chest. That's why
Yeah.
I'm coughing up and I'm making sure I'm staying on top of the medication, the regimen that I'm doing. And I ain't gonna even mention it because you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Get
because
your man,
I don't need to be in jail because I mentioned some medication. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
If
trying to have
if anybody been trying to, y'all wonder why I ain't responded. I ain't hit nothing on IG, man. They got me where I can't send a message. I can't send no messages, man. I posted my medicine on a story. I put a poll up there, and I didn't even pay attention. It was like 2 days later. I'm like, why is my stuff looking funny? I looked at it, man. I tried to get it reviewed. They told me I had a countdown until I can get back home. So, you know what I'm
Goodness,
saying?
that's crazy.
If y'all been on IG, man, I ain't been able to get at you. So, but man, this past week, man, what's been going on? It's been just estimates, man. Estimates. Trying to get to them. And I got some real good game. I don't know if I mentioned this last week or not, but I got some real good game from a guy at a store that sells supplies. So, been doing a lot of estimates, and it's been having me all over town. And he said, man, so this is what we do for estimates. He said, we tell them we charge a consultation fee. He said, so for us to come out, we charge a certain amount for us to come out. We do a consultation on your yard. If you go with it, we just take it out the first cut. And so I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never like, I guess even had the nerves to even tell nobody nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But when he said it, it made sense. He said, yeah. He said, we do that because if we got to send a guy out there 6-7 times in a day to ride around, we going to at least make the gas money and some more back. We gonna make the time back. Time is money. You know what I'm saying? So he said if we send somebody out there, we gonna make at least $200, $300 just on estimates. I was like, man. So yeah, this past week, man, it's been estimates with me and trying to figure out, man, who's gonna come along with me, who ain't, and trying to give them the best price to where it ain't gonna beat me and it ain't gonna beat them. So
That's
been the
real.
last week with me.
I'm gonna touch on that. I know about the consultation word, but I never have applied it regarding lawn care and landscaping. Now, I might have to actually start wording it as a consultation fee because
Mm-hmm.
effective this year, I definitely charge for estimates right now.
Oh man, yeah,
Unless it's within my route going home or something like that, then okay, it ain't out of my way. But if I'm going somewhere and I got a schedule and I have to stop and give you an estimate, yeah, let me get that about for you. Yeah,
yeah,
I have a standard fee that I need to receive, or I'm wasting my time and I can continue on to the clients that's already in with me, that's trying to shove the money down my throat after I provide the service. And then
yeah.
there's so many people. How many people, Bone, that basically you done went out there and you didn't even get the job. You know what I'm saying? You didn't.
I'm gonna say half and half. I had about 8 estimates. I ended up getting probably 4 of them.
Okay, but
So
them, but them for the
what's
phone, you
crazy
need to
though?
get paid for.
No, that's what I'm about to say. It's crazy because before, when I looked on my map, I was already like, I need to tell them this is out of my service area. You know what I'm saying? But my mind was like, when I got on Google Maps and I looked at the property, my first thing was, okay, if I get out here, I maybe can get this yard. I maybe can get some upsell with this yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm thinking
yeah.
maybe I get a customer to where I can lock them in between like 1,800 and 2,600 a year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was my mind frame. But after meeting with him and he said that, I was like, man, it makes sense. And he told us, he said, man, you know, it's scary doing it, but he said, man, it's just we don't. He said, man, most of the time we go out, we end up getting a job and we just get serious customers. We don't get nobody just playing about it, which I don't get a lot of that no way, but it just weeds out a lot. And like I say, I ain't trying to take the loss moving forward. I'm trying to really put it like the customer should be paying for it. It's a cost of doing business, man. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely. And I've been hearing about you got to pass that cost on to your customers, either way you like it or not. Now, what I've been on this week, last week, of course, has been more Mulch Madness. It's still involved in that right now. I have a lot of mulch jobs I have to get scheduled. And it's them first cuts of the year when they let the pollen out of them weeds that's growing in the yards to where you smell it. You know what I'm saying? You smell the season coming in. When you get that first cut and you smell that grass, it do something to me. It does something to
Nah,
me. And it let me know that I'm at the top of the season right here. You know what I'm saying? It let me know like you've been here before. And you
me,
know this is the
hey, well,
beginning of the long run right here that you going
I
into when you
smell a
cut
lot
that
of.
first lawn for real.
I smell them onions.
Bro, they everywhere.
The area where you smell them onions in the grass. You know what I'm saying? You
Man,
cut it.
them onions, bro, is the chickweed. That's the weed that look like it's low to the ground. And that's the weed like if you edging and you blow the edge and that weeds lift back up, that's that chickweed, man. That stuff is everywhere. The purple flowers, the dead nettle,
Purple flowers.
bro, they everywhere right now. For
Man,
real, man.
I'll tell you too, man, because I've been noticing, I've been, now, being out here in some of these neighborhoods, going on 4 years and stuff, I'm noticing, I'm looking at some of the yards and paying attention to, all the neighbors and everybody's yard. I just, when it's this time of the year, you looking at all the grass. You don't even know it, but you just looking at the grass like, oh man, they need to do that to that. They need to do that to that. So I'm looking at the yards, man. I'm paying attention to some of them, and you could tell really who like gets the aeration, who gets out there and puts that weed and feed in there. Like one of my guys gonna mention tonight, but you can just see it, and you see the difference of how how hideous some of the yards look compared to the ones that's properly getting really maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I'm seeing purple flowers. You see the dandelions coming up. You see the little the yellow flowers. You see, man, it's crazy. Go
Man,
ahead.
it's everything is out there in the yards, bro. And you could tell the ones that's really particular about their yards, just like how you said you don't see any of that stuff in their yard.
Green grass already.
It's green right now. But you might see the weeds dying off in there because somebody has came and treated it at this time of the year, which is the best time to do it to get on top of them weeds. It's as if a pre-emergent wasn't applied or something like that to get on top of them. But right now, bro, we going into the belly of the beast right now. The weeds are gonna be at their best. I ain't gonna need lie. For real, the rainy season.
I had one of my properties, man, True Green, been treated for about the last 18 months. And it's still dormant because I mean it's just how it is. We got that brown grass, but when it pop up, it come in good, thick, and green.
Yeah.
But it's still dormant. It's like I say the yard about 70% green, 30% of the dormancy. But man, when I say that grass is looking so good after about 18 months now, man, you starting to see them results. I got out there last year and cleaned the leaves up, made sure when no leaves out there. Went back again, did a second little cleanup on them leaves, and man, when I say you can see it now, man, that grass looks so good, man. I'm so ready, man. I'm ready, man. It's that time of the year, man.
It's
I'm
that
ready.
time, but I'm telling you, if anybody been paying attention to the seasons, we actually had a real winter this year. The last 2 or 3 years since I've been working out in the fields, I was like literally full Bregalian, like literally this time of the year. Like 2 weeks ago, I was cutting everybody, and that stuff was green. This year, it's delayed. Like a lot. Like I can see why people can get their first cuts April the 1st. It wasn't
Yeah,
like that last year.
yeah,
It was a
bro.
lot warmer. We had a true winter this year.
Yeah, I
Because
started.
if anybody paying attention to it for real,
Yeah, these phones. That's one thing about these phones. Gonna give you your dates on there. And I started back cutting last year. It was like March 13th. And
yeah,
so this year I could see it. I ain't even hit my customers yet and told them I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna hit them actually probably the next couple of days. I was gonna do it about a week ago. I'm glad I didn't because ain't nothing came up. So few of them, but I'm actually gonna start like you said about April 1st. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I got a commercial contract I just got. I got to start that one April 1st and ready to get it, man. So man,
definitely.
let's look at this news, man, and we get ready to grow this year. Everybody, it's another year. And we gonna check out this, man, because I found this to be interesting. Anytime I see the money, I follow the money, man. So it's a top 15 landscaping and lawn care franchises of 2025. And what this is basically telling how these guys reached to the top was offer multiple services, not just doing mowing, which we always stress that, find a way to get in here and get it out here all year round. And it's talk about they range from irrigation systems to tree removal, landscape, lawn care, and all kind of demands just for professional outdoor maintenance. And it's speaking on last year, the lawn and landscape industry was valued at 153 billion.
I can
So
see that.
you just do the math on 153 billion and break it down to like 0.001% and try to get that for you, and you still gonna be good.
Exactly.
And
You got
so,
That's
go ahead,
crazy.
Carl.
Nah, that's crazy. But like that type of money in lawn care, I can see it because
Mm-hmm.
you got a lot of people who don't like to cut their yards. So that provides a lane for the lawn care industry to make sure
Or
you can provide a service that's like taking care of a problem. That's how the United States is built up. Problem solving. That's why you got the CRM systems. Why they are relevant right now? Because they solved the problem for lawn cares to get on top of their books and everything. The
hey,
United States is a prop that why did Walmart take over everything? Because they consolidate everything and solve problems so you can go to one spot and get everything. You
and
see what I'm saying?
it's funny how
Bro,
you said that with Walmart because I just literally before we got on this, you know what I'm saying, I was washing all the pollen off of me, and I was in the shower listening to somebody talk about how Amazon has made it where it's almost no need to go to Walmart no more.
you exactly.
Man,
I'm gonna
so,
tell you what's happening, but check this out. Walmart is not Blockbuster.
uh-huh.
Blockbuster did not follow the trend when Redbox came out. Instead, now Walmart is doing deliveries to people's homes. They delivering groceries. They delivering certain goods. They didn't fall out like Blockbuster and tried to
Yeah,
remain the same. They trying to transition and stay ahead of it so they don't get
yeah.
left out. But Walmart is so big. They in so many small towns, and
So
it's a
not even
lot of
small towns,
it's
even
a
these
lot of older generations. They not even
big
tapped in to the Amazon. They gonna go to Walmart, bro.
you gonna go to Walmart. Nah, facts. You right about that.
For real. So
Uh,
it just you just gotta follow the trends and make sure that you diversify yourself and you adapt to what's going on out here because if you don't, you will get left and
you get
possibly be
left.
out of business like Blockbuster, man, because they didn't see Redbox coming.
Let me tell you, on her it's showing like okay, the top 15 start with like Canopy Lawn Care, and it says see, and these are actually franchises you can invest in and become a part of. And so Canopy Lawn Care, they got 10 units, which to have 10 different locations is man. And it just shows how they offer a technology-driven approach to lawn care services. Shows conserve irrigation. They got 180 units, so this is like an irrigation company. Outdoor living prospects. They do residential with like premium outdoor lighting, residential on commercial properties and stuff. So say like if you like Crowley, like some of them bigger neighborhoods out there in Tennessee and some of your more wealthier neighborhoods, you might got somebody want the landscape lighting on the outside, the how it look in the back of my
Definitely.
background, or how it look in the back of your background.
All of them
That is
are.
a service, man, if you could do that. So, and it's just showing like each one of these companies, 124, but one that really stood out across was one right here says the lawn doctor. Now, the lawn doctor, they got 640 units. They provide lawn care, pest control, proven business model, strong brand recognition. But one thing that stands out with the lawn doctor is the lawn doctor has been a paid partner franchise since 1841.
They still in business.
You know what I'm saying? In this industry, 1841, man. You know what I'm saying? So
That's different.
yeah, so you got the
That's
ground.
really different.
That's really different right there.
Yeah, they done been in business when the country when it wasn't even the same country like what it is right now. Like it ain't even went through all type of stuff needed to go down, and they was already out there cutting grass with the old equipment. You know what I'm saying? Before there was even battery, there was even gas power, all of that. They was with them ones, them contractions that people pushing their yard that got the blades on them. And I still see a couple of them out there here and there, and I be looking, but they was in business when those apparatuses was running strong. So that's amazing that companies is able to sustain themselves. But like in saying all of that, all these companies had to start somewhere.
Yeah,
Bone, me and you start somewhere.
yeah,
We
but
can just think like 30 or 40 years in the future.
yeah,
We
this
might be
not
on that list too.
yeah. So, but one that really stood out with me was the number 7 on the list that has the most unit of franchises, and they don't mow. And the two things that stood out to me was they don't mow, and also they name is just a catchy name,
Yeah.
which is the weed man.
Yeah.
So the weed man when you say the weed man, off top, if you try to sell it to somebody, you say, yeah, call the weed man. And just imagine being in the store line like we talking about Walmart. You got 13 people in line. And you holler, man, you know what I'm saying? You show some pictures, man. How you get the grass? Yeah, I mow the grass and I holler at the weed man to get it fertilized or whatever. Everybody gonna look back and automatically gonna pop your ears open to me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely. They're gonna
But
take that left.
they gonna
Take that
take that
left.
left. Yeah, they gonna be like,
Yeah,
what?
definitely.
Like, what? Hold on, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So, but I was looking at them. I'm like, they don't even mow. And I've talked to guys to do the fertilization and weed control, and they told me that they ain't touched a mower in years. Every one of them I ever spoke to, first year at the expo, I met a guy. He had told me he'd been doing weed control since like 78. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I used to mow yards, I quit. And this was an older guy. He was with the brand. He said, I bought the first unit they had. He said, every year I come to this event. But does weed control, man. So 700 plus units, you know what I'm saying, franchised out just on fertilization and weed control, pest control. So it's like what we talk about, man. There's so many
I can
services
see
in the
that.
industry, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that, but I can see how he's getting the step. It's just almost similar to True Green. True Green is everywhere.
True Green.
They
And what's
everywhere
crazy,
out here. And
True
they
Green
don't
ain't
cut no yards. They don't cut no
True
yards.
Green. Now that's what's funny, Crawley. True Green ain't even on the list. Mike
That's
Andes is
crazy.
on the list before True Green.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm telling, what we always think. I always thought True. If you would have told me that the list was gonna consist of all this with, different tree companies and everything, I probably would have said either True Green, a hardscape company, or a tree company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
No,
man,
you would think that. You would think that, but I can see that further because people want the pretty grass, bro.
they want that good
Like a
looking
lot,
grass.
if somebody really cares about their home, like a true homeowner that really takes care of their castle, where they come, their sanctuary, they
Uh-huh.
want them when they pull up at their house, they want it to look good. I
Yeah,
can see how getting your sprayer's license can be really epic
yeah.
and
'Cause
like really change your life to where like you will stop cutting grass because you can actually take care of it to where like it don't matter who's out there cutting it. It's always gonna look like
yeah,
that as long as you let me come through.
and what you just
So
said, go ahead. I'm gonna say something real quick to put on what you said on the back of that. If somebody a homeowner got True Green doing all that for them, or whoever weed man or whatever, some people still like I get on the yard myself. Cause you got some
yeah.
homeowners that got some nice zero turn sitting in their garage that know how to strike. You'll think a company done did it, and he like, nah, I just like getting out there cutting the grass. You feel me?
Exactly. So they just need somebody to take care of the yard to make
Cut the
sure that they
yard,
keep them weeds out of there. Because if you know people in that's in America, bro, it's a process to stand on top of them weeds. It's an ongoing battle. It ain't just no one hit or quitter. You got to stay on top of them all year. That's
yeah.
what provides the room and the avenue for companies that have their sprayers license to come through and maximize. And that's why there's fines and all type of things in place that if you don't abide by the rules, they protect those guys who took the time out. They studied the material. They passed the sprayers test. That way they can provide pesticides as well. Like it really diversifies yourself once you, cause like you not only servicing outside, you can actually move inside of the house and start spraying for
I'm,
bugs. So now it's the total package. And if you
I'm
offer lawn care too, man, it's the triple threat. You hit them with the triple threat.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you too another thing. Just looking at this list, this just there's so many ways you can look at this. And man, if y'all want to check this out, it's called 1851franchise.com, and it's got top 15 landscaping. But another way I was looking at this, Crawley, uh, if you want to reinvest, you could actually have somebody. Okay, say if you ain't got the time to spray all the time, okay, let me go ahead and get the license and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and give me a truck. I'm gonna have a couple guys under me spraying. All right, you got this going on along with the mowing. Okay, man, I got this tree service now. I don't want to climb these trees. Let me go ahead and pay for this insurance. Give me an old bucket truck. Get a couple guys out there in them trees. Now you got the tree service going with your lawn service going on with your you know what I'm saying, with your
Yeah, your
spraying.
spread.
Now you got a
Exactly.
couple guys. I don't know nothing about this irrigation system, but I got the money to put up to get a truck and get this equipment going. Got some
Yeah.
guys with expertise. So it's just showing you, man, you can have lighting, you can have spraying, you could have tree work, you can have hardscape, you could be doing fences, you could be doing patios. Man, it's so many avenues of money. Like what you always say, once you get on that lawn.
Once you
You
get
know
on that
what I'm saying?
lawn and you just do not stay the same and you get to diversifying yourself and staying with the current times, bro, you can grow so fast. You'll grow a lot faster than everybody else because you diversifying your business and you just not staying in one lane. Now,
Yeah,
don't now check this out. I've seen people that stay in one lane and they maximize it. I'm talking about it literally and grow it to magnificent ability.
yeah,
But if you diversify yourself, it will come a lot faster because you can stay on the same home and do a privacy fence, spray the yard, cut the trees up if you need to. Bro, like you ain't going nowhere, you're not moving. You're standing on one property, maximizing. That's what you want to do, for real.
yeah, yeah. And it keeps you, like you say, you ain't gotta be all over the place. You know what I'm
You're not
saying?
every one property and you provide 4 or 5 services. So just think if you got 80, 60, 80 customers and you providing 4 services for all of them people, man, you just turned your
Plus on
business to
top, plus
$1 million
on top
company.
of referrals. Plus on top
Bro,
of, okay, we got somebody to cut our grass. Who fixed our fence door? Oh man, the
it,
same dude that cut the grass fence to fix door. Give me the number.
that's what turned you into multiple $1 million people. When you get the referrals, it's going to naturally come
Yeah,
in per your quality of work. You can't do nothing but win with diversifying because you maximizing every piece of knowledge that you done gained in the industry. You're going to win. But we can say all of this all day. But if you don't apply it,
it ain't
it
no
don't
good.
even make no sense, man. If you go
If you
sit
don't
here and listen
apply,
to us talk about it and
yeah,
you
if you don't
don't
apply,
apply
it's
it,
like having a car with no steering wheel. You ain't going nowhere.
exactly. So
So
just like it, man, you jump off the porch. If you know what we're
yeah,
talking about, you got to jump off the porch, man, for real.
but yeah, come to diversifying, man. We got a guest tonight, and he's diversified when it comes to his business. So, and I peeped him a little while ago, man. And it's so funny how the algorithms work, man. You sometimes you won't even see somebody, and it's funny. I might look at somebody else's stuff, get off of it, then somebody else will pop up, and I notice they follow each other and they pop up. But diversifying, and when I see somebody out there, I'm like, okay, they doing this, they doing that, they doing that, they doing that. I'm like, man, I gotta see what's up with them, how they get started, how they get in this, man. So, man,
Exactly.
bring somebody into it's the guest, man, for the night. Your boy Grass Kicker,
Yo,
landscaping,
yo,
landscaping out of
yo.
down
What
in
up,
Georgia,
man?
man.
What's up?
What up with you, man?
Glad,
Go ahead and introduce
glad to be
yourself,
on the
man.
show, man.
Y'all introduce yourself.
Man, I'm grass kicking landscaping, man. And you know, I'm on the show. Came on here to talk, and at the same
Ain't not,
time, learn some shit.
You ready
yeah.
for the season?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Man,
where,
that's
where you
what's up.
from? Where you from with it though?
Bro, I'm originally from Mississippi.
Okay.
And my dad been in Georgia over 40 years. So
Okay.
basically, when I was born, my dad came to Georgia, but I started coming here since I was 12. And I didn't know my dad did lawn service
Oh, okay.
until I came here to visit one Christmas, my first time coming. And the first machine I seen was this right here.
Wow.
What's
Okay.
that?
The aerator. The
Yep,
aerator.
I was 12 years old,
okay.
and he let me use it. And I didn't know what I just knew we were plugging holes in it. And he told me, like, he was doing fescue you know, around Christmas time, you know what I mean, around the fall time.
When you're
And
supposed to do it.
yeah, so when our cash started coming during the summers, I would start cutting grass with him. Me and my brother. So he had a Toro with the pulleys with the belt, you know, and he had a Troy belt walk behind. I mostly used that. But when my brother got a job at the airport, Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, that's when he put me on the Toro. And all I did was cut.
So
Man,
that's crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy. I'm going to cut you off, man. But you know what I'm saying? Man, I always said I never touched a mower to 5 years ago. I knew about lawnmowers and stuff, but
right.
an aerator. Let me tell you something. I never knew nothing about aeration. You know what I'm saying? At all. So for you to like, you said you was 12 and you
I
got
was
on the
12.
aerator in the fall. You feel me?
Yeah,
I wouldn't even like. I'd be like, what they out there doing? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
That's crazy.
And
Nah, that's crazy. You still
that,
got the same
that
machine in
same
there.
that same machine is over 30 years old.
That's crazy, man.
And like I said, my dad, he always took care of his stuff.
That's
Always watched it, kept it grass. You know, that's something that I gotta learn to do. You know,
Yeah.
take care of my stuff. Like I said, I always did it, but I never had to maintain the machines because they was his machines.
okay.
But
Yeah.
now, since I started my own, now I gotta start maintaining my machine, keeping the oil change, keeping them grass, keeping them blades sharp, and everything.
That's
And like I
very
say, the
important.
machines gonna last. And don't abuse them. And don't
Yeah.
abuse them.
Facts. You just already answered my first question. Just
Don't abuse them.
kind of, because I always like to ask people how you got started in the industry, but you've already answered the question. Your pops
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah,
got you initiated you by letting you actually work with the equipment when you was younger, not knowing that you was gonna carry on to where you at right now. That's awesome, man. That's like really a blessing. A lot of people don't really get the game like it from their dad that's actually been in the game. It's only some sprinkles out there that really got it from their father and it hit differently
yeah,
when
yeah.
it comes from your dad. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you finding out on your own,
All right.
like how most of us have to do when entering this field. That's real, man. It's much
But you
respect to
know,
your dad.
I after like every summer, like I said, from 12 years old until I graduated high school, I cut grass every summer. So it wasn't teenagers going to have fun. I had to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, go cut
Give me a
grass.
second. I feel you.
So when I got older, I'm like, man, I ain't cutting no grass. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something. So that's
That's
when I
crazy.
started looking into pressure washing. You know,
Okay.
Okay.
and I didn't know. I
Hold
thought
on, hold on, hold on, hold on before you get into pressure washing because that's gonna lead into this other one in just a second. You know what I'm saying with the diversity because you already done came in the game. You talk about cutting grass, but you done threw out pressure washing, you done threw out aeration. It's the
yeah,
stuff like we say, man. It's more to it than just
yeah.
one way to get it.
And
So
like I say, like with the aeration, like I always hear my dad talk about this person need fertilizer, this yard need this yard need that. So that's why when I got into it, I go to a yard, like they need, like if I go to a new client, like, hey, you got some weeds, you need some pre-emergent, you need fertilizer, and they want like, why I got these bald spots in my yard? So you need aerating. You go to these yards and it's real bumpy, you ride, they need aerating. They need aerating because the ground is so hard and you got to break it up so it can level out. You
yeah,
know,
I heard B talking about that one time.
yeah. And so, like I said, after years and years of aerating, the ground it gonna level out. It's gonna level
That's
out.
crazy. So,
Hey,
man, so you out there, man, in the game? What? So you've been doing it since you 12. You solo? You got a crew? Or how you
I'm
do it?
so I'm solo now. I decided 2022 I'm a step into lawn service. And when I decided, I had a few yards, maybe
Mhm.
7, 8 yards, but I was using my dad's equipment on weekend. I was still at my job.
okay.
And when I used to work second shift. I was on my job for 18 years.
Ooh.
Man.
I was on my job for 18 years, and I used to work second shift. So, like, on Mondays, I used to go help my dad off, early in the morning, go help him to about 12, go home, take me a nap, and go to work. Okay. Then in 2000, I want to say 2010, maybe, that's when I went to first shift. And like I said, I wasn't thinking about, no other side hustle or nothing. Like I say, I was just, running wild,
Understand?
Nothing,
Yeah.
Just out here having fun, clubbing all night, staying out all night. I ain't have no wife, no kids, I had a girl.
That's real.
I ain't had no kids.
Appreciate that honesty.
Just living.
Appreciate that honesty.
Free. I was free. Like,
appreciate that honesty. I appreciate that honesty because it's people that need to hear about that, bro. That they might be in the same situation right now in life, but they know they can transition into what you doing right now. That's what this is all about, man. Since you mentioned it, and you already in touch bases on it and everything. You already said you aerating overseas, you're mowing grass. What all other services do you offer? How are you really diversified out here? Go on to give us the rundown.
All right.
The Cliff Notes version, if you can, because we got some other questions that people want to know about, baby.
All right. Like I say, I'm in the area where there's a lot of like, I'm in Fayetteville, Georgia. I'm right outside Atlanta. But it's big around here. And there's a lot of companies out here too. But everybody don't do aeration.
Okay.
And everybody don't do fertilizer. A lot of them don't know about fertilizer.
But one thing you do, I'm gonna throw this out there. Georgia, y'all is some pine straw slanging.
Man, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I can't stand pine straw now.
Hey, but y'all be slaying everywhere I look in Georgia. That pine straw is out.
Yeah. I can't stand pine straw now. For real. I can't stand it.
I don't like it. It be sprinkled here and there. I don't like pine straw, but I still it looks good for y'all's area to me. But I'm like, man, boy, they make a killing off that pine straw in Georgia. Yeah. Go ahead, though, my bad.
Yeah, they make a killing. Like I got the people when I do get pine straw, I got it's a family. They got it for like $5 a bale. Yeah. And you can pull up and you can leave the money in the little box and grab it, or they'll come out and get it for you. But they got
man.
Yeah, I'm thinking great. Yeah, and Georgia is a lot of pine trees here anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lady, like a couple months ago, a lady was on the side of the street raking up pine straw, putting it on the back of her truck. Free.
That's crazy.
And like people say highs of Georgia pine, they got some tall Georgia pine. That's all here, Georgia pine. They tall and they everywhere. They everywhere.
So what other service, man? I threw you off with that question, my bad, man. I just anybody from Georgia, man. I see y'all pine straw capital. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Like I said, just aeration, and mostly the money time for aerating is beginning of May. Mid-April, beginning of May, cause a lot of Bermuda grass. You got a lot of Bermuda grass. So
there you go. You know what you're saying.
They're gonna need it.
You know what you're talking about. I know.
Yeah, and people don't know about it. And like I say, you got the True Green. Yeah, they're gonna come and fertilize it. Yeah, they're gonna come every 6 weeks or however, whatever you got. But who aerating it though? The aeration can bring that grass out quicker. And I'll tell people you got True Green or whoever this person. I tell them I can do the same thing.
Exactly.
I can do the same thing.
I don't mean to cut y'all, but I remember you touched about some pressure washing too. We want to go on and let them know. Do you do pressure washing too?
Oh yeah. Pressure washing.
Okay,
So when I got into pressure washing for a side, I got it for a side hustle. So I just had the pressure washing I was going to get awesome. Spread on the house and spread, but it wasn't dehydrating the algae and mold. So what I was doing, it was just clean. A few months later, it was back. So I had to go learn what the hell can kids, why do these people doing soft wash? So then when I learned about soft wash. And my wife, me and her, we when I was in Mississippi, she moved there from Oklahoma, and we knew each other. And one summer I came here, I was mad at myself about this. One summer I came here and went back, she had moved, lost touch. Yeah. For like 10 years. And so we recently connected back here in 2018. And I was telling her, like, yeah, I'm getting the pressure washing, whatever. And she like, just start a business, get your LLC. Like, okay, that sounds good. Like I said, my mind went open to shit like that. And
yeah, I get it.
So our first Christmas together, she gave me a little gift thing with a GoPro camera and a book with a trailer for my pressure wash. She bought my first trailer.
That's fine.
She bought
Your wife did? Your wife did?
Yes.
Another guy with a wife that supported him, bro. Yeah. Like, give your wife her flowers from me to her, because I'm telling you, it's so many that they not in a situation like you're in, bro, to benefit from having a strong woman to support you when they see you got some, bro. It don't happen like it for many. So when I see it, bro, give her the flowers from me to her for real. Cause I love hearing about stuff like it.
He's the type that willing to get out there with me too and cut grass and pressure wash. But we got two little girls.
Killer.
I got a 4-year-old and I got a 1-year-old. Yeah. So when it get time, I know she gonna get out there with me. You know? So there ain't no question about that. She gonna be out there with me. She wanna learn how to cut grass and do the pressure.
You see it a lot, man. I'm telling you, I see so many couples in business together, you know what I'm saying? And then it just ain't no social media. I'm talking about I can be out here where I'm at in my area. You see them together getting it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That gonna make your day go by easy. You with the person you love all the time. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all on the same mission with the same goals in mind.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
But now what I'm gonna say is, so when I before I just had one, like so my youngest is 1 going on 2, July 27th. Before she even was thought of, I'm like, baby, you know what? I'm thinking about doing lawn service too. She said, why not?
Yeah.
Cause when we got together, I first told her, I said, I don't never want to do lawn service again. Because, like I said, them teenage years in that sun, dusty,
burnt you out.
I ain't have no fun during the summers. I just worked. But now,
push out that Georgia heat,
bro. That Georgia heat and that red dirt, the red clay. Yeah, and like I said, that's why that's why I got into it. Like she's like, why not? She got my back on everything. Like. Everything.
That's what's up. So when you out here doing all these services, you know what I'm saying? How you keeping track of your money? How do you collect your payments? How you get
right
in
now
I do.
I had got the what's the thing, the swipe thing. I got that, but I ain't really push
Square.
The Square. I ain't really push it to my clients. I already had my personal cash out. And I got the Zelle, but like now that's something I gotta start, doing, like separate my business from my personal money, writing it down, like I said, I got my calendars and stuff. When I do it, I write how much this person paid and this person paid, and I try to get it separated. So I'm gonna just start, it's a lot of stuff like I'm learning from, like y'all guys. You know, as far as the business part. Like, I know how to do everything. It's just the business part of taking care of, you know, the paperwork part. You know,
yeah, because a lot of people, man, you get the skills with the mowers and all that. And they go back to that old saying: "It's easy money, hard to get. It's easy to get it, hard to keep it." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you keeping track and you can see everything, man, like you said, man, man, I don't know, just make you buckle down and it tunnel vision. You focus,
Yeah, it do.
lays you in for real because you like, okay, I'm seeing where everything going. I'm seeing where I'm spending. I'm seeing what I ain't. I'm seeing. You just see it all, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think probably
Facts.
like when he was talking about that,
Facts.
like back in
No,
your taxes and
facts.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
How you're doing it, it'll hit differently for you because you're putting in so much work keeping up with all your own stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're similar to me. I don't have the CRMs that a lot of individuals have.
Right.
I developed my own system and I started just like you.
Yeah.
Noting it down on a calendar, except I developed my own process that's is identical to a CRM, bro.
Yeah.
For real. And it's that just messed me up because most people have already transitioned over to the CRMs.
Hey,
But how you are,
you keep mine in the books.
that's cool, bro. That's cool, bro. For real.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I also want to give a shout out to your dad for breaking you in so early and putting that work ethic in you every summer. So you already had that hard work ethic in you. And now you tapping in back to your roots because you done went into lawn care right now. You see what I'm saying? Like you already had it in you. I love it.
He never, like my dad, he never like made me do it. You know what I'm saying?
See, you just put the nail in the coffin when you said your dad didn't even make you do it. You just, hey, bro.
It's just when I got older,
Hey,
I'm grown now, I can do what I want. So I'm clubbing, partying, you know what I'm saying? They ain't coming home at night. You know, shit like that. So, like with my dad, now when I'm like, since I'm solo, because he stays solo too, I'm just finding ways to make it easier as I go out. You know, I'm trying to like if I'm going to bag a yard, I got the wagon on the back of the thing instead of putting it in bags. I'm putting it in the wagon with a big plastic bag, and then I can tie it up instead of having to take these trips back and forth.
Yeah, you know, it's smart.
Man, I'm telling you, man. It'd be the bosses. Go ahead.
Where you see yourself in 5 years from now? I mean, I see you got a lot of emotion, but if you can visualize yourself 5 years from here, from what you got going on, bro, where you place yourself at right now? Where you see yourself?
5 years from now, what I'm gonna tell you what I want, how I want to be. 5 years from now, I want at least like my nephew. He young right now, 19. I want to get him. He got to work it, but he young like I was. But I want to get him to where I can get him on board to where he can learn how to, the simple shit, how to cut grass and edge and do this to where he can have his buddies. You know, like I want to get these youngsters now to where I ain't got to do nothing but, hey, send them here, send them there.
Work for them,
yeah, and I can go do estimates, or I can go do pressure washing, or like some hardscaping. Like I want to get into the hardscaping too, to where I ain't got to pile everything up on myself trying to do this one day, do this one day. Once I get him to where, get him on board, and like I say, get his mind to where my mind is now, to where he can get his partners, on the same page of where like we going to these jobs and we gotta they cracking their whip on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they gonna crack that whip on you.
Yep, the 9 to 5, they have managements in place that's gonna make sure you fall in line. And you do your job like what you signed up. When you actually got employed there, they have a job description that you have to abide by.
Oh, yeah.
When you fall out of the confines of your job description, when you're not doing your job, that's what the managers are there for. And people get mad about it when they have to get put back in place. It's just part of the 9 to 5.
I got a question about that hardscaping because I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing that I want to try to get into in the future. Is hardscaping because last year, man, I had a customer. They wanted a sidewalk dug up and redone around the house, and man, ever since then, I've been really watching hardscaping. I've been talking to about 3 or 4 or 5 guys behind the scenes on hardscaping and how they got into it, how they go about it. What made you want to like do that hardscaping, man? Because that's something I've been looking into too, man.
All right, my sister had a project she wanted to do, so I like let me figure some things out how to do it and the materials and the measurement and what you got to do it. So once I did a little patio, 12 by 12 patio in her backyard, and it came out good, I said, okay.
Gave you a little confidence.
But like I said, I was watching videos of people doing it, different videos, and I got it down packed to I need to dig this out. But like I say, it come down to the machines. I had a pick and a shovel. Digging out really it was 14 by 14 because you want to give yourself them extra so you can your room, have that room when you do lay the paper. So once I did that for my sister, I'm like, okay, now I can get into that. Like the simple thing. I ain't gonna get nowhere where they want.
I know what you mean. Because even like a little simple what you did right there, man. Ain't no telling what that job was and how long did it take you to do it?
It took me maybe like 3 days.
But that was your first time doing it though. If you did it again now, you probably could do it in a right machine. You knock it out in a day.
Oh yeah. And see something like that, like I might call my nephew, hey man, come and help me. And he helped me. Him and one of his buddies helped me. They was still in high school. They helped me with the paper. Like, hey, I had like 25 papers. Like, hey, we're gonna take these off the truck and pile them up, and I got the rest.
That's $1,000 a day right there. That's what I'm saying. See, if you got a customer that want a job like that, man, that's how you turn them days into a stack. You feel me? That's $1,000 a day.
Yeah, take the risk.
Like,
take the risk and go ahead. Go ahead.
Side job too, because I got
cut y'all.
I got people that I can call them, hey man, come give me a hand. We're gonna lay down like 5 pallets of sod or whatever. I ain't gonna do it by myself, so I can break that down to, get some help. Like even my sister, my wife. I got 2 sisters 3 sisters that are willing to do it. And like I said, right now I wouldn't even call my nephew because like I said, they young, they still in high school. They partying all night, they sleeping all day. So I wouldn't even call them, but
That's crazy. What would you gonna say, Carly?
Oh, I got a lost. No, I'm letting them cook on there right now. I done lost train of thought. I'm letting them cook right now. No, but I appreciate it. But with that hardscape, it just hit me. Take the chance and just continue to just play around with that hardscape, bro. Because like I took the opportunity and did a job, man. I landed. First hardscape job was $1,900. Second was like $4,600, bro. You know what I'm saying? The price keep on going up, man. Even though you don't have the tools that you need, that manpower will get the job done. It'll move that material around unless you moving some big boulders or something like that. Right. But you go burn out fast. But you can get the job done and it'll make you appreciate when you get that skid steer. When you get that big dump trailer, you will appreciate it by doing it with them bare hands with your mitts. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Carly, if you get 46 on a job, man, I've been looking at little mini skid steers, man. You get 46, you like $3,000 short of a mini skid steer. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What I got to work on
that makes sense, man. That hardscape makes sense. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, I just got to think how I'm going to price it. Say somebody wants how I'm going to price it. That's my thing. Like, I know how much the material cost, but how much is my labor going to be?
Don't go, listen, find out what it is. I'll tell somebody. Whatever the rate is, you don't go no lower If you think you got the quality, then you can bump it up just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna show up. Cause man, showing up, communication and all that, you really got to get paid for that. Cause a lot of people don't do it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll have so many people tell you, man, I called somebody, I never got a call back, or they told me they was gonna come out, I never seen them. I asked them about a job, they told me, after the mowers get put up, they don't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they see, I got a mower job up the street. This older lady, she called me one day like, hey, I wanna get my flower beds cleaned out and I want some mows. The guy couldn't cut her yard every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. I don't know if she on a contract, but he there. And
he don't do nothing else.
That's it. And the thing about it, he cut, y'all guys, we laying on stripe this way, we're going that way. He's straight up and down every time. It's like, how you ride down the highway and you see those fields with the cornfields? You see those ruts? That's how our yard is. He going straight up and I'll be like, dude, you
man, what influence, man, you know what I'm saying, has the social media had on you out here?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Like seeing all these guys, like I ain't know lawn service was this big until I started getting on social media, seeing all these guys doing it and talking about it, laying strikes, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to look at the Atlanta Braves baseball field. And like I said, I was young. My stepmom, may she rest in peace. She was a big Braves fan. So that's when I wanted to put them angles on the yard, seeing her watching the Braves game. And so when I used to go cut, that's how, like I said, all I did was cut. Yeah. All I did was cut. And like I said, that was my thing of I want to make it look like the Braves. You know what I'm saying? Like the Braves field, I want to put them checkerboard, I call them checkerboards in there and shit like that. But yeah, man, like I said, I like seeing these guys just talk about it, man. Like I said, when I first got on there, Crawler was like one of the first ones I started following. Bermuda grass. And from him just talking about, just Bermuda grass. Like I said, Georgia, live Bermuda grass. And for him saying people need this, they need that. And a lot of stuff that he in depth with the different ingredients in this fertilizer.
Yeah.
So just if I need to know something about it, I go on his page.
And he know what he talking about. He been doing it years. Yeah.
He know what he talking about. And so that's why I go on his page or his YouTube sometimes and see about stuff. Like my favorite is Triple Action, Weed and Feed.
Yeah.
And I just learned, like I said, from him watching his YouTube, it's got something like a pre-emergent in it. It kills and prevents.
It does.
It kills and prevents. So when I go to these new clients, I'm like, hey, we need to fertilize. I get some Triple Action. A 12,000 square feet bag gonna cost you about $100.
Yeah.
But I can put it down, And like some clients that I put their fertilizer, they so nice and good to me, they tip. They tip time, so I'll be like, I'll put it down, no charge.
Yeah.
That's cool right there.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You gain better relationships. But one of our final questions that we like to ask you, what all the platforms are you on where people can find you? I know you're on Instagram. What other platforms are you on so people can go look for you?
TikTok. I'm on TikTok at Grass Kicker. Like GR space ass kicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Facebook at Grass Kicking Landscaping, I think. But most of my videos I do on Instagram, and they'll transfer over to my onto my Facebook. But I mostly put most of my videos on Instagram. And not too many on TikTok. I'm trying to figure TikTok out. Cause like I said, I go do stuff. I don't talk too much. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
know,
understandable.
I just go on there and I do the work. I'm trying to, I be
Go to
trying
work,
to figure out what people like to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, one more thing too, man. I peeped you, man. Y'all gotta peep him. He got this thing on the back of the bed of his truck, man, right here,
Oh
and he
yeah.
can take it. And man, all he does is hook his thing in here. I'm going to get one. He hook his thing in there just like that, roll it straight out.
Oh yeah.
It's
And
coming
see
straight out the back.
that
That look like
day.
that's just a heavy load right there that day.
Well, see, I had it. I didn't have it in the uniform. I just threw it on there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
Yeah, man, that thing is nice, dog.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
find that video, man. It's
So,
nice, man. He got this thing, man. He put in the bed of his truck, and all he do is wind it, and he ain't lifting or nothing. And how much dirt did you have in there that day, man, when you did that,
I
bro?
had one scoop. I think one scoop of dirt, field dirt.
Ooh.
And then I think it holds up to 2,500 pounds.
That's a yard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it in the bed of the truck, and he could just wind it out
Yeah,
where you
just
ain't gotta,
wind it off. Like that.
Dog, that's a
I
whole
like, I
yard
gotta
of
grab one
dirt.
of them.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
2,500 all day. A yard of dirt,
Yeah.
gravel, all that's 2,500 pounds all day long.
And, especially like that mulch, I can bag up and crank it off and spread it, and I'm gone. Like I be at the landfill, guys be pulling shit off. I pull up and crank it off. 4 minutes, I'm gone.
Goodness.
I'm
Almost like a dump trailer. Almost like a dump trailer.
Like
That's awesome.
Yeah, almost like a dump trailer. Like
Bro,
as long as you got to set it in there right to where one of the limbs won't catch on to the side and hold everything back, it'll come right off.
I call that improvising, adapting, and overcoming. Because you ain't need no dump trailer. You utilize and maximize your equipment, your truck, what you had, and you killing it out here.
That's
for
why
real. That's how you do it.
Everything the way me and my dad, I'm trying to make it easy on myself.
Smart man.
I'm trying to make it easy because, like I say, it's been plenty of time we go to that landfill and we got loads and loads. We got to pull it off and we pull the trailer up. We got to pull this piece.
Man, I see that video. I said, man.
Yeah, we got to take the gate off.
Be like it.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. There go, hey y'all. There's his IG right there at Grass Kicking Lawn Care. Y'all go follow him, man. You stay in the background, man, and better get back with you. But man, appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate y'all.
Stay in the background. Don't get off.
I see.
Hold on. My bad. Go ahead.
He said he seen Big Ace. Ace got to get a cameo, man. He can't sit here and let me be on here for that long without him getting a cameo. He just crazy.
I seen Ace eating good.
Oh, man, that dog so spoiled, bro. Oh, man, he the golden dog, man.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that. Stay in the background. Don't go nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Better get with you, man. Yeah, man. So, man, great episode tonight again. Once again, talk about how to diversify that we come in with a guy who's solo. Tell you he done hardscape the patio. He's out there, you know what I'm saying, pressure washing, mowing. He hate the pine straw. It's to let you know how much it is. Everybody out there in Georgia dropping pine straw. He don't even want to touch it. You can still get the bread. You feel me? Hey, because anybody in this chat, man, y'all know what it is in Georgia. Y'all pine straw capital, man. Y'all got that thing on lock, man.
Florida, too. Florida right behind them. Hey, Connor be down there slanging the pine. Hey, Connor be down there slanging.
Hold on, it's a three-head monster. It's Georgia, it's Florida, and it's Alabama.
Hey,
y'all get some pine straw slangers, bro. Get that bread, though. If I ever do a pine straw job, I got a few of y'all I'm tapping in with for real, because I've never done one. I seen y'all boys out there getting it.
I do one a year. It's easier. It's easier than mulch. It's lighter than mulch. It's easier to spread than mulch. But man, if I have a preference, bro, I'm a mulch man. I love mulch madness, man. It's just me. I'm sorry.
Man, we out of here another episode, Mow Trappin, man. Y'all stay full of fluids this week. We back, man. The grass done got to growing. I'm pretty sure everybody got some yard. Everybody should be cutting by next week, hopefully. Couple y'all, I guess up north, y'all probably got mid-April still. But
Probably do.
yeah, man, y'all get out here, do y'all thing, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Have y'all a great week, man. Just remember your goals, man. It's the beginning of the 2025, so remember them goals and keep them in mind because the season go by fast. So
And you'll look up, it'll be December again. And then people will be twiddling their thumbs, wish they would have did something differently. And you had the time because we're at the top of the season to make the change. Make the
yeah,
change, pre-plan for your winter right now, and act like winter is next month. Go out every day like winter is tomorrow. And you will have a different type of fire underneath you, and you will be able to carry on a whole lot more, man. That's all I got to say, man. Another great show.
man, we out of here, man. Mow Trappin Podcast, another Tuesday, man. We'll holler at y'all again another Tuesday, man. Be safe. Appreciate y'all with the support. And keep grinding, man. We out of here.
Peace.